Hello students and traders. He is Jean-Pierre Mhile from UTC company, and welcome to our YouTube channel, UTC Fx, the channel which has the main objective of teaching people how to do online Forex trading. We are about to finish the series of beginners course about Forex trading, but before we conclude this series of course lessons, we just wanted to give you one simple and easiest strategy to make money on online trading. Without delaying, let's meet after the intro. So welcome back to our YouTube channel, UTC Fx. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when we release the new video. Hit the like button to support our YouTube channel with YouTube algorithm, and share and comment with your friends so that they get this golden free information about the Forex trading. As I said, we are closing the series of beginners lessons about Forex online Forex trading, but we wanted to give you the bonus one strategy, free strategy on how to make money online. The first strategy, this strategy is simple, and it needs you only, it requires you 5 minutes per day if you are using it. And it is the strategy which we call news scalping strategy. Every country releases the info news regarding the economy and the currency, and this news causes the movement of the price of any asset, and we are going to see how you can use this information, this news, to make money in a short time. What is news? News, it is a fundamental force behind any market movement, and news is the fuel that keeps the forex market going, and the big traders as the small traders all depend on the same news to make the market moves. Without the news, the market could not, forex market could not move, and the news, as I said, it is the fuel or the driving force of Forex market. What are the advantages of trading news? News creates a lot of trading opportunities due to the relation of volatility that follows it. So when the news is released for any particular currency, let's say for example US dollar for this case, it can bring positive or negative impact to the value of US dollar. If it brings positive impacts to the US dollar, it means that the US dollar will increase value. Therefore, the pair where USD is the best currency will also increase in value, and the pairs where the USD is the cost currency will lose value. So by analyzing the results of the news, we can trade with high accuracy, and we can make good money if we know and we understand well how the news works to move the markets. News has also disadvantages. One of the disadvantages is the avoidance spreads during the news release, which could increase the trading cost for a retail trader or speculators like me and you. So especially for the market makers, during the news release, they protect themselves from the loss which could result from the volatility of news by widening the spreads. So this, for traders, it is a disadvantage because it increases the trading cost. The second disadvantage just follow the news, it is the price slippage, and the slippage occurs only when you should to enter the market at a certain price, but due to the extreme volatility during the news release, you actually get filled at a far different price compared to the price you wish to enter in. This also will increase your trading cost, and it will diminish, it could increase your loss or diminish your profit, because your order will be filled to the price, to an desired price. Another disadvantage of news is that the big market moves made by news events often don't move in one direction. They can move up quickly, up and down in a very short period. Therefore, if you have tight stop loss, they can cause you to lose a lot of money if you don't know how to trade them. So what news do we trade? If you go, if you check to the economic calendars, you will find that every day there are news released, but not all the news released that have the impact to the markets or to the price movement of any asset. There are news which have high impact, and then the others have a medium impact, and the others have a low impact. We will be only trading the news which tend to have high impact on the currencies. Let's look 5 major newses which which usually cause the high impact of currencies. The news number 1, it is the NFP, non-farm payroll inflations, especially CPI, PCE, PPI, the employment data, unemployment and wage growth, the economic growth known as GDP, as well as the interest rates of the banks. These are the 5 major news which tend to bring high impact on a currency pair, which are related with these newses. A part of these 5 major newses which will be getting every month, because they are released on a monthly basis. There are other news like geopolitical news which also tend to have impact on currencies. These news are like pandemics. A good example is coronavirus. You know how it impacted the economy of the world. We are even struggling to recover from the negative impact of a pandemic. So these pandemics, they have also the impact on the currency where it happens. For example, for COVID, it was a global pandemics. The entire economy, it is now struggling to recover because the entire economy was down. The wars also can cause impact on currencies. A good example is now Euro and Russian ruble. Now, because Ukraine, which is on the Eurozone, and the Russia, they are in war now. This had strong impact on Euro and on the Russian ruble. For example, for Russian ruble, even some trade form they have banned due to the sanction taken to the Russia. For many platforms, even Russian ruble, it is banned to be traded. You cannot trade them. And for Euro, we will see that on the second part of these lessons, where we are going to show you the practical examples of how to trade the news. We will see that Euro, it is losing value nearly against all currency pairs. So wars also, they have impact on currency pairs. So if you are trading a currency which is related to the country or the zone which is in war, you have to pay much attention because it will impact the currency. Another news which can impact the currency, it is a natural disaster. A good example is when the World Trade Center has been hit by the terrorism attack. Automatically, this had impact on the US dollar, and other disasters can also have impact on currency pair. Another news, it is a political unrest or protests. These also have impact on currency pairs, upcoming elections, because when there are elections, sometimes you see that there are a strike which follows the elections because one party or another does not agree with what comes out of the elections. So many investors and the people are afraid to make investments and to make businesses. So this impacts the value of the currencies. So how can you, let's show you how you can know when this news will be released. Of course, there are big media like CNN, Bloomberg, Al Jazeera, Yahoo, the Yahoo Finance, etc., which talks about economy of certain currencies and where you can get insight on how you can the value of any currency could lose or win value. But there are also some websites where you can check every day the news release, and there are many, but the popular one which is most used by many traders, it is www.forexfactory.com. With this website you will get the information regarding the news release of different currencies and different assets. If you find another economic calendar, you can use it. It's no problem. They are all required. But this one, it is popular. So we will trade only the news which has the high impact on the market. And in the second part of this lesson, we are going to show you how we can filter the news which has a high impact and the news which has low impact. How do we trade news? The news, as we said, they are the fuel of any forex market or any forex currency. And during the news release, the market could move in either up or down. So there are two techniques to trade news. One technique is what we call directional bias. Directional bias, it is the technique of trading news based on a consensus. The big financial organization and these big medias, before the news release, they make the analysis and gives the possible directions or the possible impact which can follow, which might follow the news, and this is what we call consensus. So by following this consensus, you can trade only on one directions of the market. If you know that for example, if there is a news of USD and the consensus is showing that USD will lose value, therefore you can buy Euro USD since USD will lose value, or you can sell USD Japan yen since USD will lose value. Another way, it is to trade based on without basing on the consensus, because whether the impact is good or bad for the news, the market will move either up or down. These are techniques where you buy and sell the currency at the same time, and we will show you how to do this. Therefore, if the news has a good impact, the market will move up, then you are in the market. If it has a bad impact, the market will drop down and it will find you there. So this is a good way to trade the news if you know how to use it, because whatever happens to the news impact, you are part of the market. Something you should not forget while trading news, as any trade you will do with any technique you do, it is what we call risk management, because this is one of the critical things which causes people to lose money. And I hope we discussed a lot about risk management. If you do not remember well, you can go back to the previous lessons. You will get more information about risk management and see how it can impact your trading career. So we do recommend to do not risk more than 3% of your trading capital while trading news. And let us show you how we enter and exit the news release. 3 minutes precisely before the news release, you prepare your entry of the news. You all you have to do. Let's try to show it to you with the illustrations. Let's say 3 minutes before the news release, Let's say the current price of the market, it is here. Let's say the market is trading, it is Euro USD. Let's take an example for Euro USD. Let's say there is a news release of USD and you want to trade the Euro USD. And let's say before 3 minutes before news release, Euro USD is trading at 1.0134. What you do? You measure 12 pips. Let me use the clear color. You measure 12 pips from the current price. This is the current price. You measure 12 pips and you put your buy stop there, buy stop here. This means that your buy stop will be, remember to get where you are going to set your buy stop. You are going to take the current price and add 12 pips here, which means that you will set your buy stop at 1.0146. And you will set your stop loss at the current price. And you will measure 12 pips from the current price, which is here, and set your sell stop there, 12 pips. So which means that you will set your sell stop at 1.01. It is the current price minus 12 pips, which will be 2. This is where we set your sell stop. Then you wait for 3 minutes and you will wait to see your market, the news triggering either your buy or sell. These 12 pips there is an exception, and exception apply only when you are trading a GBP USD. Because GBP USD tends to have a very huge volatility. When you are trading GBP USD, instead of taking 12 pips to set your buy and to sell stop, you will take 16 pips. And remember, this applies only for GBP USD. Why do we take this gap of 12 or 60 pips? Sometimes the news may have small impact, and the market could move up a bit and then comes back and you could lose your money. We want to make sure that we will trade only the market which have high impact. Even though we have been filtered this news with high impact, during the news release, the market can behave completely. So we need to give a buffer to the current price, so that only the important news will put us into the trade. This is how we set the news. And to exit 60 seconds or 1 minute after the news release, you have to cancel your order. That is how we trade news. We are going to show you in the second part of this lesson how we do these setups and how we exit. We give you a practical example. And I hope you will be able to get more information about this trading strategy. I hope you got some information, and if you missed something, we'll get it in the second part of this lesson, where we'll give you a visual and a technical, practical example of how we trade news. And if you missed anything, you can comment. You can still comment to this video. We'll be glad to give you further information, or you can even visit our website, www.ultimatetraders.rw, where you will get more information or details about news trading. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this lessons. But if you are new to our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and to hit the notification bell, so that you will not miss the next the second part of these lessons of this trading strategy. Hit the like button to support our channel with YouTube algorithm, and don't forget to share this golden free information with your friend and family, so that they may also learn how to make money online. May God be with you and see you in the next lesson.